Is this there? Yeah, it's working. Okay. Alright, this is part 3 of the walkthrough. How you doing today?
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins of the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to tell, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off we go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land, the undead.
Oh boy, I feel confident after hearing that. Alright, so I was just continually running my errands around here, just grinding more or less. Just gonna boop and boop. Just come off the edge. And right here I'm just quitting out and loading back in so I can grab the ring that he has on him. Ring of Favor and Protection, which allows you to increase your health, your endurance, and your equipment load all by 20%. Also has a weakness where if you unequip it, it breaks. Also speaking to the Firekeeper soul, but on my left here, so I can upgrade my Estus. Oh wait, did I already do that? I can't. No, I didn't do that yet. Again, this is all post gameplay. It's a commentary, more or less. So the plan for this part of the clip is to run back up to the top of the church in Undead Parish and take on the Bell Gargoyles. As soon as I finish my errands here. Again, and more errands to run. It's, you know, early new game, so let's see, going after Havel the Rock Johnson himself in a bit, and grabbing more soul items and such. Grasscrest shield, an additional Firekeeper soul, and so forth. Oops, I forgot I did that. I don't know why, I just kind of backstepped off there. Need to invest in some elevator music here. You get a nice view though of this place. Whereas I think I just stare at the wall the entire time. +5, baby. And get the rapier, which I don't really need for anything. Ouch. Oh boy, I need to... I'm ready for some armor with poise. Well, maxed it for you, because Dark Souls 1. And that's it for the Dreglings. Next is the Bell Gargoyles. Now, as far as Law Trek goes, the guy I kicked off the edge a few minutes ago, if I didn't kill him, he would be an option to have summoned into my world as a phantom to help me fight the gargoyles. Same thing with Solaire here. And this player here, this is an actual player, not an NPC, But I won't be summoning anybody. I do plan on summoning later in the game, but not now. Not yet. This works the same as the Taurus Demon, where you gotta walk forward a bit, then start the boss fight. I'm not gonna do all the cutscenes. Watch me try and fail to get the tail cut. I've been so bad at it lately. I have an easier time getting Calameet's tail than his. Now I'm just frantically trying to get rid of him before the second one comes in. I was stuck on this boss fight for like 2 weeks before I finally beat it the first time around. But that one went really well. I don't think I even took a hit. Twin Humanities, very nice. Long ladders in this game. I can't tell you how nervous I was when I was climbing the ladder past those other two gargoyles. I was not sure if they'd come to life or not while I'm on the ladder. Alright, and that's the first Bell of Awakening. Just like the one guy says. That one guy I was talking to at the very beginning. He's called the Crestfallen Warrior. Okay, here at the Berg. Using the Remaster key to get down the steps here. We're going after Havel. Can't tell you how scared I was of him way back when. So this is probably the enemy in the game where you spam the critical attacks the most. Just backstabs and parries. You're just bullying him basically until he's dead. I'm just going for the parry. A little scary because its weapon is as big as me, but it is pretty simple to parry. You just gotta not be scared of it. By the way, how do you think that first hit I took worked? I don't think that he didn't hit me, but oh well. I'm just remembering from my mistakes and trying to remember the two-handed claymore, like when I do the riposte. Excuse me, I had to burp there. Right, and now Havel's Ring. And with both of those together, I have a pretty decent equipment load. I'll make use of that later with getting better armor at some point. Something with poise, obviously. Grab the soul item here. Yeah, well, I waste about a minute here just fighting one or two of these crystal golems. I have a lot of fun fighting them for some reason. They're just fun. Ooh, spitballs. The Hydra behind, way back there. First couple of times I went back into here, I couldn't see past the trees, and for a long time I didn't even know what was back there shooting at me. I wasn't brave enough to try going back there. So down in this area, there's a few things I wanted to grab, particularly this down here, the Grass Crest Shield. I just gotta get past this nice guy here. Of course, he's even nicer if I'm better at parrying. But unfortunately, I'm not. My Xbox went dark there. Oops. Alright, Grass Crash Shield is grabbed. I could run away here, but I had to try to act tough here and try to fight him, which I don't do very well. Now I'm just frantically running away to try to equip my shield. So there's a lot of debate in this game. What is the deadliest boss? Which one are you most likely to fail against? Well, there you have it. There you have it. I'm not gonna bother recording myself and grabbing those souls. At least not getting to them anyway. A little tedious. Alright, here we are back, and still trying to take this guy out. In hindsight, I could have just brought him down where he is right now and just try to just use my fist and pull off a backstab and try to knock him off the edge. But I didn't think about that at the time. Oh well. I almost got him. I'm not gonna bother with those fireballs on the top there. I don't feel it doesn't work out for me when the guy is right next to me. The guy is halberd, but I don't really plan on using it. My plan is to just use the lightning claymore once I get to Anor Londo. Now I'm just grabbing a couple more things, particularly the longbow up above here, also the crystal lizard. Now as far as the bow goes, I don't really plan on upgrading the dexterity to be able to use it effectively against enemies, but at the very least I can use it for that little cheese tactic that people use on the bed of chaos later on in the game. You ever try the crossbow when you don't have the stats for it? It does a pretty funny animation where it just kind of kicks back like crazy and your guy can't handle it. One Titanite chunk, very nice. And I believe I got 2 off the first one in the Berg right before the tourist even. Also the 1 off the first Black Knight, so I got 4 in total right now, which is pretty good. Just a few more of those, and I'll be able to take that to Lighting Glimmer plus 5 once I get a slab. I don't know why I even bothered dressing at this bonfire. I basically never use it, but my plan right now is to run through the Valley of Drakes for a couple of the soul items in the area. Also to get into New Londo Ruin so I can grab that one Firekeeper soul that's staying there across that little, I don't know, archway, bridge, I'm not sure what you would call that. And no, I don't plan on fighting these drakes. It probably wouldn't be that hard with a claymore since it has good poise damage, but then again, nah. Also, I got the window here to grab that humanity, so I went ahead and did that. So I forgot to rest of that one bonfire. Well, I forgot that I rested at that last bonfire, and my plan was to grab that Firekeeper soul in New Alder Ruins and use a Homeward Bone to warp out of there, basically. And what I thought it would do is take me to a Firelink Shrine, so I could talk to that one Firekeeper and use the Firekeeper, put that Firekeeper soul to use. But I forgot about that and just went to the other bonfire. So kind of a pain. I had to run around a bit. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention here is that if you talk to this one person down here before Andre, you can repair your stuff and upgrade your equipment. If you have the Titanite shards, he doesn't sell them, but he's more of a sorcerer. He sells sorceries, obviously, soul arrow, etc. You can also give him crystals, not crystals, embers to upgrade your weapons a certain way, but I don't plan on doing this. I don't think I've ever taking the infusions on the weapons that he does. Transient curses I picked up off out of that vase that will allow me to fight these enemies in New Alder Ruins. If I didn't do this, I wouldn't be able to hit them or even block their attacks. I would hate to run out of those. But I don't plan on fighting any of them just yet. They're ghosts. Run across the little archway here and try and figure out to bone out. Yeah, it's pretty hopeless. Alright. Like last time, I'm not going to record myself grabbing those souls back. A little bit too tedious for my liking. I'll see you in the next video. Hang tight.